He says that in today's motorized era, if a person is sitting all alone in a room, then he is not really alone, rather there is a power present in the same room which monitors his every move along with his eating, drinking, sleeping. Not only is she keeping an eye on his actions, but that power also makes the person do many things. The interesting thing is that the person himself has brought this invisible power with him, and it is none other than his own. We have our own smartphone when Shanti Nazrin is once again in Bigg Boss. In today's times there is hardly any person who is away from social media, no matter who the smartphone user is. Twitter, Facebook, Instagram and YouTube are definitely present in his phone. These social media sites are also available on the internet. Media has become so powerful now that these applications were made for smartphones, but now smartphones are made for social media. As days pass, the power of social media is increasing and it has become the world superpower of murder. The President of the United States now interacts with people through Twitter. We often believe that social media is a tool through which information and entertainment can be obtained, but knowing the real thing will surely send chills down your spine. We humans know social media by its name, but do you know that this application does not know you by your name but by a unique number? For them, every person is identified by a number which is often called an ID. Just like inmates of a jail are called by a number, similarly, social media is also like a jail in which every user is given a unique number. ID is used, and surprisingly a person does not know himself as much as the social media app knows him. Why are these applications kept free? How is the data of every user being used, and what is the use of that data? How multi-billion dollars are being made through this? How the robots behind social media are using human emotions, and how this thing has become so out of control that even the engineers who make them cannot stop it. You can know all this and more in today's video. Number 1. First of all, they know how to make social media applications so addictive. The backbone of these companies are such people who are expert in diverting the attention of the people towards themselves, and they are also called attention engineers. These are the same attention engineers who are responsible for Sequence IDO free difference design. These engineers play with the human mind and make such a design that once a person uses it, he starts getting addicted to it. Their principle is to do anything but the visitor should not close the application. It is human nature that whenever someone praises us, we feel very good. Taking advantage of this human nature, the option of like, heart or thumbs up has been given on social media whenever we upload our picture on any social media platform. We keep picking up our phones to see our praises or to see people's reaction to our photos. If we don't see them, we are repeatedly provoked by messages that someone has liked our photo. That means when we want to get away from our phones for a bit, we can go back to a house plan. On raising it, one is provoked, but have you ever noticed that because a person does not like to hear bad things about himself, that is why you will not get the option to dislike or hate on many social media platforms, when we talk about it on social media. When we are using the platform, we do not even have the slightest idea that we are being programmed under a plan. Even if we do not want it, we are shown videos, photos, and events of our interest. A complete effort is made to we just keep on scrolling and watching videos, but at the same time it is the nature of human beings that they always compare themselves with others and try to make them better than them. That is why to make themselves look stylish, they try to dress up in a stylish way. Photo filters were introduced on social media, which means that no matter how someone is in the real world, he should be seen extremely happy on social media. When our friends see only that part of our life which we have made attractive by applying filters, then they also praise themselves. To hear this, they try to put more attractive photos than us. They can reach as far as possible. It has become clear that just to get likes on our photos or videos, we start doing such things which we cannot even afford to do in our real life, and all this is not a coincidence but a planted program which is being done by us. Now a question arises here that even if this happens, what difference does it make? After all, we get to pass our time well. Absolutely right, social media helps us to pass our time well, but you will be surprised to know that their motive is also the same. You may have a good time pass and keep visiting their platform again and again, but knowing what medical science says about this time pass, you will also be surprised like I felt at that time. Experts believe that when we upload a video or photo, our brain forces us to check our phone again and again to see our praise, and as soon as we get what we are waiting for, a chemical is released in our brain. It is present in what is called the depot. As soon as it is released in the depot in the brain, we feel happy and we become relaxed. According to medical science, it is believed that the amount of alcohol released in joints by watching social media is the same as the amount released by using cocaine. When it spikes in our body, we feel very happy at that time, but as soon as the amount goes back to normal, we feel very bad. When it goes away, we we start craving for it again, but we don't have the trigger to get it again. Rather, this trailer is with the robots sitting behind social media. These robots decide for how long our photo should be shown on people's backs. As long as our photo remains on our friend's page, we will keep getting likes, and ultimately we will keep getting likes on Docomo as well. And when our photo gets removed from friend's page, then we can upload a new photo with new features. To get the same feature, we will upload it together, and this sequence will go on like this. That is, we are locked in such a prison in which there is neither any advice nor high walls, but we do what these tech companies want us to do. Phone number 2. But why does this tax company CISA do this? What is their purpose behind doing all this, and why are all these services of using social media free? First of all, you should understand that if you are buying a product which has no price, then give it, and on the other hand you yourself are a product, i.e. you are being sold. It is going on. Yes, let's assume that there is a grocery store with a sign written outside it, "Get free chocolate." When you enter the store to get the free chocolate, then they get two types of benefits from it. One is that when other people will see that the store has a free chocolate, if it has happened, then it is human nature that they also feel like going there. The more people enter the store, the more are the chances of increasing the store's sales. And the other benefit they get is that when you ask for your free chocolate, then here you will have to fill some form, or at least they will ask for your cell phone number, which means that they take your data from you in exchange for a chocolate. Something similar happens on social media platforms where they take all our data from us. In the name of entertainment, we are made addicted to it. We are asked about our name, our age, our location, our cell phone number, and our interest in murder. Where do we go? With whom do we go? Which restaurant do we like to eat? And which movie do we watch? Using the data of all these things, we are shown advertisements based on our interests. Behind these applications, not thousands, but millions of supercomputers do this in real time. We are deciding which video should be shown to us at this moment so that we keep getting immersed in it. Even if a photo gets liked by mistake, these artificial intelligence robots start showing us videos and photos related to it. The more time we spend on these applications, but the more they will keep falling, the more they will benefit. Number 3, is it not a disease? Medical experts have noticed a strange disease in the past several years, and the cause of this disease has been named social media depression. Millions of young boys and girls in America are suffering from this disease. Doctors believe that when we see the life of others on social media, we compare ourselves with them. We start comparing ourselves with a person who spends only 1% of his life with others. Shows it, and the remaining 99% part is being hidden by the young man in his field. They keep watching and start comparing their lives with the fragrance of other people's lives. Due to this, they are surrounded by diseases like anxiety disorder and depression at a very young age. When many youngsters are unable to tolerate all this, they even commit suicide. You know that after the advent of social media, the number of suicide cases in America alone has increased by 151%, and the number of suicide cases is continuously increasing. The engineers who created these robots by working hard day and night on the social media platform say that we ourselves were not aware that one day this thing will assume such a horrific form that now this issue has gone so out of control, so much negativity has spread that it is not possible to ignore it now. We will make great efforts to control it. So at that time there was a lot of detail, which is the armhole. This is not the issue. I had to message 10 someone something like this: healthy name, subscribe my set, a person who was with Avinash, also difficult. I hope that you will understand a little from this video of us telly. It will definitely be beneficial. If thank you very much for your loving comments. See you in the next great video.